Yes, I'm Diane Myers. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning for Friendswood Independent School District.
We got a report that y'all are changing your policies as far as class rank is concerned. Will you tell us a little bit about that?
So 8 months ago, Friendswood ISD formed a strategic plan committee made up of community members, teachers, administrators, students, and we set out, our job for the strategic plan was to look at the next 3 to 5 years of where Friendswood wanted to go. And one of the goals and beliefs that came up was to redefine student success in our strategic plan. And student success, when that topic came up, the students said to us, we need to look at class rank. They felt like class rank was getting in the way of individual student success. So a committee was formed out of that comment, a class rank research committee, and we spent about 6 months researching the benefits and the harm of eliminating class rank outside the top 10%. Top 10% must be in the state of Texas reported due to state law. So we were looking at the 90% of our kids. And the first statistic that we found was that right over 50% of high-performing school districts across the nation have done away with class rank. So we started digging in a little bit deeper and found that our research eventually found that by reporting class rank on high-performing students, we were doing more harm in the college and application process than we were doing good for our kids.
So some people might argue that the top 10% is the most competitive, and you did mention that it is required by state law. But how is this not going to still affect those driven students to really compete for those top spots?
Well, it probably won't have a large impact on those, and if that's what's important to those students, we want to make sure that we allow that path for those students. So if being in the top 10% is important, we're going to foster that interest and that passion for them also.
So why now of all times to implement this?
Well, when an idea or a thought comes out of a committee that's made up of community members and students and teachers and parents, that was the why. It was driven from that strategic plan. And after we began doing some research and have seen that many high-performing Texas high schools have also done away with eliminating class rank, that powered our why. That gave us the reason to look at it deeply. So it was the end time of it happening right now was because of the drive from our strategic plan committee and that so many Texas high-performing schools had already eliminated class rank.
Okay, so with this new change in place, how do you expect the future of Friendswood to be moving forward?
What we expect this to do is we expect this to give kids more of an opportunity to be viewed as a whole student rather than just a number with class rank. So the colleges and universities will now be forced to look at our kids holistically, look at the class levels they took, the different classes that they chose as far as rigor, look at their individual GPA without comparing it to other students. So it'll give a more holistic review for our kids, which is found to be a positive thing for Friendswood kids.
How do parents feel about this? Do you feel like this is something that is being supported by students and parents alike?
One of the communication pieces we used with our community and our parents was surveys. We sent a survey out once we had compiled all of our research, and as the surveys came back, right at 92% of our community supported the idea of not reporting class rank outside the top 10%. So we feel like the community has backed this decision. You know, we do want to thank the board for supporting this decision, unanimously supporting this decision. We've kept them abreast throughout the 8 months of the progress and that the committee has made, and we appreciate them supporting the decision to change IEC local.